These videos, it's like I'm talking to myself. It's me talking to me. It's sort of like a video diary. Well, I guess that's why they call it vlog. But for me, like presently, that's what it is. It's like a secondary diary because my diary, I write in my diary, and then like YouTube is. Why did I go off on that tangent? Oh, I guess because it connects to healing, and you know, when people just treat you fucked up, and how to recontextualize that. Um, so the past 3 weeks, I've been like really focusing on my womb and the healing of any blockages that might be there, and just really focusing on my womb, right? So that has been my priority. Um Things have been so wild though. I feel like when we start praying for healing and all these things, it's like we forget that when we start doing that, shit is about to get turned upside down. In some way, shape, or form, right? It just has to. You know what I'm saying? And so one of the realizations I got from a recent situation that I went through with someone, and my feelings were really hurt. Um Not only were my feelings hurt, like I actually cried over it. And and this is why I'm making this video, because there was like a enjoyment. There was like a sweet pain with what came today. You know, like I got dressed up. I was supposed to go to the beach today. Somebody's looking in my window. God, where I live is so crowded. Like, and I really don't feel like closing my shade. I need fucking light. I'm getting out of this place soon because I just can't with the fucking invasion of privacy. But anyway, what the hell was I even talking about? Anyway, there was two individuals recently who kind of really like took me out of my like zen mode. Like, I think that's the best way for me to describe it. And there has been so much growth in that area, and in a sense that when someone like pisses me off or like hurts my feelings, or like something is just like wild, like they curse me out or like call me out of my name, or like just crazy shit, right? That we would generally consider crazy in this third dimensional plane. So I've been experiencing that, the past 2 weeks since I started my business. I feel like all of the things that need to get kicked up have been kicked up, and it's showing itself in the form of people either saying really fucked up shit to me, or like them, not responding to my messages, or them just ghosting me, or them just ignoring me, like that kind of shit, or just saying fucked up shit to me. So like I'm just like, where is all of this coming from? And then when I really start to think about it, because again, in the book Radical Forgiveness, it talks about these things, and how when we start praying for healing and start praying for all these things, like just be ready for some shit. Just get ready for your tree. Get ready for it to shake. Okay, and my tree has been shaken this week, and of course it doesn't feel good, but it's again, I'm at a stage where I'm starting to feel like my pain is okay. I can't take it with this guy staring at my fucking window. See, you know what? Like, this just taught me something. Like, why did I give a fuck so much about that person staring in my window? That's something else that has been really pissing me off. Like, I never used to have like this huge ass fucking building in front of my like, and now it's just like I literally can't even open my fucking window or sit in front of my window like without fucking like eyes. Anyway, something else I'm gonna have to get over that's not even a fucking problem. Some shit that I'm making a problem right now because I'm still in front of a window. So like, anyway. I believe I left off with talking about my tree being shaken this week and how the past 2 weeks, I don't know if it's Kundalini energy, I don't know what it is, but I like the energy that has been going through my base chakra has been so insane. Like physical pain. I mean, and so I know that shit is being drummed up. Like I can actually feel my the energy like being broken down or something, or like being like shaken up. Like I can actually feel that. And so it's no wonder, you know what I'm saying, that I'm starting to have all these little issues with people. It's just reminded me to there are some things that you might want to start healing and paying attention to regarding your womb and past traumas and all those things. So I've been doing a lot of journaling. I've been doing a lot of creating, and it's been super helpful. Because see, the thing is that what I find is initially when someone hurts your feelings, like you're in victim mode, like it's their fault, like you don't give a fuck, right? You don't give a fuck. It's their fault. It's their fault. This is how both people generally feel, like, right? It's your fault. I'm really trying not to let this bother me, but it's, you know, you're blaming everybody. You know, you never look at yourself and say, well, how did I contribute? How did I contribute to this fucked up ass situation or to this escalation of emotion? How did I contribute to this confusion? How did I contribute? How did, like, where at did I, miss the cue or like, I missed something clearly, right? And so I find that I go to that place more now. And it just gets easier. I'm finding that it gets easier for me to I used to have a really bad rage problem, and I spoke about that like in a video before. My rage would just get so bad, like I would actually injure myself, and I would black out. I would never like remember how I would injure myself, or like I would break glass, break shit. Lots of people have this problem, right? I mean, like, but I'm just saying that to go from that place to where I am now, when someone angers me or when something angers me, it's like it doesn't take long before higher self is coming down with the wisdom, and I accept it. And It'd be nice if you could leave in the comments a time when someone really hurt you, and if you got over it, how did you get over it? I actually recommend you check out Radical Forgiveness. It's a starting point. You know what I mean? It worked miracles for my life, but it might just be a starting point for certain individuals. Um, I highly recommend that book. I'm actually using it. I've been using it, and so this is why I'm just like, I'm not surprised all this emotion has been kicked up. And I'm still new to making videos, you guys, because I don't film a lot. But I will be filming more. Um, I'm feeling like I'm still too overwhelmed with emotion today to really get into like the real message of what I'm trying to get across today. I don't want this video to be sad. Like, I had a see, what I'm going through presently is so deep. Like, this is why I need to film these videos, because like I have my journal, right, and I write in it as much as I can, and it's very helpful. I've stopped doing my poetry, not because like I wanted to stop, but I needed, a minute. I guess I'm just here as someone saying that even though fucked up shit happens to you sometimes, and people misunderstand us, and people make snap judgments about our character, and these things can really hurt, and I guess I'm just trying to provide some solace, because despite the fact that it has to hurt, right? Like, I'm not immune to pain. It's more or less like I'm celebrating and sad at the same. It's like my sadness and my joy is still, it's bringing me to the same place. So like last week when I was waking up crying in the morning, it was because I was in heaven. I literally, for the past 2 weeks since I started like this womb healing, healing my womb and like using crystals, I've literally been in heaven. Nothing was touching me for like 2 weeks. I was so blissed out for like the past 2 weeks, and I just knew, like, so it's like my tears come when I'm sad, they come when I'm overwhelmed with joy. They come for so many different reasons. And so this is why, like, when people are crying, or like I see a person crying or somebody's crying in a video or a picture or whatever, it's just like, tears are what you want them to be. Like, you project onto them. And so I just feel like so people show up in our lives, Um, this video is so strange for me to make right now. It really is, but like it's not even me making this video. It's me talking to myself. That's why it's so emotional. But people come into our life to mirror the things that we need to see. And it can be really intense. And you just can't be mad at them. These people who treat us horribly, who say bad things to us, who abuse us physically, people who abuse us emotionally, all of the higher context of all of this is showing us that we need to love ourselves. And obviously, I have not been loving myself the way I motherfucking need to be. Because the kind of shit that been showing up in my life, as far as people and how they communicate to me, has been fucking crazy. And so what that means is that there's some shit within me that I need to fucking get in order. That there's a boundary somewhere that I missed. Like there was a lesson that I didn't get that I thought I got. And so now I'm being faced with it again. It's never what the individual says to you. It's always what they say to you and what it triggers. What memory it's triggering, what emotion it's triggering. So me being so like what I have been today is because there was a deep repressed shame, something that it's been hiding in there, and someone said something and it shocked me. It was just like a knife, right? Like out of nowhere. And it has to hurt that bad. It has to hurt you. Like, understand, this is energy. This is what you need to be paying attention to. That's what the pain is. And I have enough, I guess I'll say, intelligence at this point to know, you know what I mean? To be able to feel like, to see what took place and then be like, oh, okay, this is trying to get me to heal that emotion that I had from that past relationship or whatever. And I just feel like anytime there's a fight with people, anytime there's any kind of friction or debacle or whatever you want to fucking call it, it's both people's healing crisis. both people are being given something that they need. And unless we get out of our egos and our personalities and wanting to be right and wanting to blame people, why don't we just look at ourselves? Let's look at ourselves. The next time somebody calls you a fucking bitch or a hoe or fucking fuck up or whatever, ask yourself, where is that coming from? How did I create this situation? I'm gonna go now, you guys. We can continue in the comments.